Another busy day at the History Group. And today's subject is Chorlton in the Middle Ages.
What we're going to have on the February meeting is the story of the Arctic convoys, the Granada Reports report that was up there. We'll go through the Prime Minister's question time, and I've done, and also I did an interview with Bob about 6 months ago, which will show. He'll be here to answer questions about it, and as well as that, I thought it'd be also a good way to, if you like, give our respect to some of the other World War II veterans in Chorlton Good Neighbours, such as Alan Brown, who was a Mosquito and Spitfire pilot and bailed out over the North Sea 3 times, to Marjorie Holmes, who was an engineer on Mosquitoes, and who was the other one? I forgot. Micky Mitchell, who drove petrol tankers round Manchester during the Blitz to supply all the army vehicles. You know, so there really are some very remarkable people. Bob is 93. So I was speaking to him today and I said, make sure you're here in February. Well, we have a joking relationship like that. So I think that'll be a really special do. And what we're also going to do is to invite the Russian embassy. So even if they can't give the medal, they can come and pay their respect to Bob Cowan. So I think that should be really something quite exceptional. So I thought you'd like to know about that in advance. We really, I think, need to... it's something we should do. It's a generation that's getting very old now, people who are active in World War II. And so let's do that. We've got some remarkable examples of people who actually come along to it.
What I am hoping to do is to show that we might not know anything about Chorlton in the Middle Ages. However, we do know quite a lot about what it was like to live in Chorlton in the Middle Ages. This is Lancashire. Not Lancashire as you and I know it today, because governments persist in interfering. The name Mersey, and we all know the River Mersey and love the River Mersey, actually means a border river. And on our side of it were the Saxon-Danish kingdom of Northumbria. On the other side of it was Mercia, which basically is a Midland kingdom, and as such no true Lancastrian would want to have anything to do with it. You can see that there are only 4 towns within the 100 of Salford that are mentioned. Well, actually you can only see 2 of them. You can see Radcliffe there, and Rochdale is an island of dry land in a marshy area. Consider the place names round the southwest of Manchester. We've got Hume, we've got Levenshume, rather smaller, but we've also got Kirklandshume, we've got Moss Side, and we've also got plenty of names ending in Moor and the like. But in fact, it's divided into 2, about 2/3 and 1/3. The 1/3 is where you and your family live. The 2/3 is where all your animals, your farm animals, live. When you went out in the weather, you got wet. You have not got any kind of waterproof clothing at all. So the constant damp coat was not exactly healthy either. Their diet was mostly a thin soup, which is perhaps better called gruel than anything else. It was made of anything they could find, mostly a few odd, very old vegetables. They might, if they were lucky and the time of the year was not too long after the harvest, they might even find a scrap of old meat that they could throw in as well.